everyone, friends and furs of all species. I'm Daisy Hyena. We're back with another episode of Phoenix Wright. Now, last time, we finished up our investigation towards, Maya killing Mia. And, of course, everything looks, right now, it looks pretty fucking bad. But, I think I know, well, we all know that he was killed, that Mia was killed by some guy. We're going to assume that it's Mr. White. Anyway, we're moving in towards the trial. I'm super excited to see. And let's get it going. I'm just ready to get this going. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh yeah, is this Edgeworth guy?
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Vey.
Oh wow. So this is this Edgeworth dude. I recognize the design. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call a first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Chief Officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. This dumbass. Witness, you may please state your name and profession for the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And
the cause of death?
Well, some blood did struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue to think of, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Okay. Now, Detective?
Yes, sir?
You immediately arrested Miss Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Okay.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Well, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say?
But we were there when we heard the scream.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. Yes, you could! Us, bitch! Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Whew. Okay. There was
2 people there already. Defendant Miss Fey and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested my Faye. Well, we had a witness account describing her.
Hold it just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence you did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
Yes. I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink. Yes, the fuck she is! Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof that her claims? Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes!
Ah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Okay.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own ass. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it were word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name,
But she was killed instantaneously, bitch. And how did they get like 10 of the same motherfucker in the audience?
How are you like that? That's my hard evidence.
That ain't evidence. That's circumstantial at best.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you test about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I don't know real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay. After securing the suspect with the scene of one eyes found a memo writing on a piece of paper in the victim's body. Why, right? Okay, back. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. And that's when we go RB and say what? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. Is that really what you're saying?
What? Isn't that one of those lawyer tricks now, is it?
This motherfucker.
Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Before, again, this could be different in Japan, before a court can be prosecuted, the defense and the prosecution have to go over the evidence. They can't just withhold that information. That's vital information to the case. When? The day of the murder? The day after the murder? I forgot. Because, I mean, Gumshoe gave it to us. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being?
Oh, fuck a duck. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. This douchebag. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. But the fact that they withheld that is... Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham, you're a sham, I'm a sham. Motherfuck! I literally don't have any win. But, I mean, fine. Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you in your report?
I wasn't,
Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Damn.
What? But,
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Okay. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Yeah, no, she's not innocent. This little... What pisses me off is I see a lot of furries doing that. Okay. Witness, your name, please. April May? Oh my god! At your service, Wink. This bitch RPs. Alright. I'm mad. But she do kind of got a little bit of an ass going. Hey!
Order! Any introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. I mean, obviously not Edgeworth or myself, because we're probably gay. What? Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Oh, gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices? Uh-huh, that's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and then hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. And then, that's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy witsy. What? This bitch! Wink. She needs a better bra if her boobs are just flapping everywhere. Well, Your Honor, I see it is miraculously solid testimony. Based on what?
I don't see any need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
Oh, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you?
This motherfucker! Mr. Wright, I understand that you were Miss Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimony. Bitch, if we don't... Ooh! Your job is to prove that my client did whatever you're accusing her of beyond a reasonable doubt. And it is my job to make sure that you are doing so. If I can show the fucking judge or the jury that there is reasonable doubt, then you have failed. Okay? It is a failure on your part for not looking into your witnesses. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only I have a feeling that Edgeworth doesn't want me to. Yep, spite is a powerful drug. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
But she couldn't have seen anything from the distance we saw. Plus the light was smashed. It was like 9 at night, and I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the master girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How did you see her, right? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Know the fuck? Look, I just know, okay? That's doubt. There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question it. Hold up on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Ah! Oh, wow, her face got...
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah, because she is wearing weird shit. Uh-oh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. No offense. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we do not know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
We do because I was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean Lord? This is a furry. She is a furry, and it's pissing me off because I know she's a furry. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little detail were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Yana. Stop doing that boob. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink, stop flipping your boobs everywhere.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, a woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Then that's a clock. She knows that it's a clock. Nobody would have known that except if you were present in the last case.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, too?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Witness account.
I did see everything, I did.
1 second. RB.
Wait, ah, fuck!
Hey, no. Wrong one. I'm trying to. This one? Okay, yeah, I fucked up. Okay. It's actually a clock, but nobody knows that it's a clock, right?
The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the statuette clock, the thinker, I think.
Everyone to this point has said, Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Ah,
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder.
Order, order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was the clock?
or...
The witness saw the matter with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, the fuck it's not. And if you liked justice as much as your lore seemed to suggest, you would be on this too. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question your witness.
Woo! That was close, yeah. If he had stopped me there, this trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It says the time. How did you hear it from across the room?
So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from a hotel room. Hee hee.
Law offices of Fay and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
No, the fuck she couldn't. In a building across the way, in a city? No.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh yeah, she took out all the mechanical parts, didn't she? Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question would ring. It's empty. Hello, Mother. Oh, okay, 1 sec. Okay, I will edit this out because I'm hungry. Shrimp scampi. That's what I had for dinner. It was delicious. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
I knew it. Well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. This I'm gonna hate this guy, aren't I? I'm gonna, like, want to run him over with my fucking car. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow? He knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Fair.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
By who?
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Yes, I can, because of the call, right?
Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed is the phone call. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Yeah, that's ours.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim of the day of the murder.
Order!
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Ha ha ha, bitch. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Yeah! Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think it makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time that this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it as obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many.
No, it was made.
Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this is direct contradiction to a piece of evidence that's already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove that the witness had not seen the clock before.
Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores!
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ha! Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. What?
Ah! Why is her titties gotta move with every...
Oh, hold on now.
What to tell you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay?
Damn.
She did it and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of the law, and the witness will remain calm.
Did I almost lose it? Yeah, bitch! Your titties jiggled everywhere and everything. Okay. I guess I did. Tee-hee, wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know your weapon was a clock?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain. I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had the murder weapon was a clock.
The wire. Take a look at this.
That's...
I found it in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon clock is this, right? I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up?
You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? This defense demands an answer. The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's not fair. It's not fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah.
This bitch. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? This isn't a tippy tap or irrelevant?
No. God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I can hardly call that irrelevant. Especially if it's the night of the murder, you know the murder weapon.
But his court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you had tapped her phone?
Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can, and will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I'll assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Huh. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting my room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold.
This bitch.
If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Aggie, the witness was not on the scene of the crime of the murder. That doesn't mean she wasn't in cahoots.
So where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands she saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win at this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Where does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. I don't think there's anything we can really do with her, but if we call the witness, we might be able... Call the witness of the bellboy, we might be able to, make a crack. Because, it's easy to keep your easier to keep your story together if it's just one person. But the more people you add to the story, the harder it is to keep the story, together. So let's call the boy. The defense would like to call the hotel boy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk it quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I held that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Wait, this ain't a fucking bargain. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into further question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. That's not how court works! What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? If I give up, there's no further thing, but I have to accept it. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool, you fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Fucking duck!
Very well. This court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're all ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He even brought the fucking tray. Okay.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That key looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy of the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her room at 9 on the dot, sir. That in and of itself is suspicious because of the phone call, but okay. She brought it... Ooh, he was getting a little handsy, wasn't he? I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss Maya's room service. I am the head bellboy of the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans or his tea. Ha! Spill the tea! Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very lutely, sir. It is an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? When I brought the room service... Oh, yeah. Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser. Did she give you a handy or something? What the fuck? Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. What, really? Really? It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Dude, you need to go. You need to get out more. The court finds that you need to get out more. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something to use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans or his tea. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How could you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy Teehee, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Because she heard it on the phone. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is this it? I hate this guy. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. No, I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please, wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I will give you one more question, that's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is really my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, rooms. Oh yeah! The 2 champagne glasses. More than one person checked in. Yes? Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Well, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was my disappointment, really. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really.
I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object, that was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness may answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you did dusk.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. Indeed, it was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Who what?
He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked,
This motherfucker! You don't give a shit about justice, motherfucker! Oof. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked in with into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person?
Simple, it was Miss April May, the man with May. Yeah. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as it has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court. Yep.
Upstart amateur! These accusations are ludicrous! Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defendant to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned.
Oh, there's an intermission. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan.
Shit, bitch, you better.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. This bitch! This dirty, okay! Huh? face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of my face right now. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it! What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I hear they arrested her. I guess she's learning that her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Now go back to prison. Okay. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack when she ran out, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, but time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay, I guess this is a good place to stop for today. Here. There we go. Alright, so we were able to get a good lead in court. Edgeworth is a piece of shit. We all accept that he is a piece of shit. I'm not sure if I like his voice. I might have to change it. But, you know, it's the first episode, and I have a feeling, based on how much, you know, Gumshoe was talking this dude up, that he's gonna be like our main rival. Ugh, I don't like him. Okay, so we're gonna have to go find this person, and I'm guessing the person that looks like him, looks like Miss May, because May had all that pink, and so did the murderer, is gonna be the guy who checked in with her, and is obviously her lover. So, if you like what you see, and you want to see me potentially fuck up in court again, please be sure to give a like and subscribe so you can see my content in the future. Also, if you have any game suggestions, leave it down in the comment section below. I'm Daisy Hyena. I'll see you on the next vid. I almost fucked that up. Bye!